Ones today, so let's keep it up. Mousesports running out Palace, and RPK the assassin sniping players down. Shots never checked, bomb dropped, BMAS dead, and Akor, he may be skilled, but he's no match for the taps of RPK, who switches to the daggers. It's a little range maybe to pull out the old knives, and they're just going to hunt down the surviving members in the site. The corner smoke down, and now they start to come up the catwalk. Third rotations, I always read it. 20 seconds is pretty clear to Mousesports. They got 4 players in position. Akor with a huge D kill, but still the crossfire is there, and Shox is going nowhere, sending bodies flying. And nice trade from Robs, but it's too late to win the round. No time for the plant, and Apex keeps it in Vitality's pocket. 3 from Shox, 2 from Vitality.
Paranoid about the ground that you've lost, the ground that's been taken, and the info that Vitality might have. There's 2 inside of this B site right now for Vitality, and Shox finally dealt with after his 2nd kill in the round. Apex gets here fast enough to slow down these players aggressing through the short side, and now all left onto Frozen. This might be a 4th round for Vitality unless he can give us a few more taps like that. Not gonna happen. zywoo with the swing.
Throwing in that bench smoke again.
Yeah, this feels like only a matter of time, and there it is. zywoo on that angle for so long, waiting so patiently to get it locked in. And it's left to these 2 players in connector, Akor and BMAS, with 20 seconds left. Not a lot of time, not a lot of room, and Flashes continuing to just barrage these players on the stairs.
As RPK would have died if he missed it. But man like zywoo, dead first this time around. Robs gets flashed in and zywoo is blinded. RPK and Spawn, they don't know yet, but that's the info BMAS gets. They going in. Not too much done, but Flashes will keep Mousesports scared. Smoke out. RPK won't push with it, but his team might. They're scared of a T flashing through the smoke, and Robs is getting awfully close. He catches RPK. Oh, the flash comes in just a second too late, and Robs does get traded, but it's an absolute mess in the spawn. Mousesports looking like they're taking their first.
Yeah, good that they're able to address this before it becomes too much of a problem, right? If they can streak together a couple of rounds now, break the money of Vitality. Now, lusting for a bit of revenge. 3 players in Palace, maybe an A play, fast on the cards. For Mousesports, they spot the player in sandwich. RPK trapped by the Palace players. They can't quite deal with zywoo on that first peek. BMAS has accidentally killed Dexter. Oh no, that's given away the man advantage. That's a really, really rough TK to come in at that moment. Apex still putting pressure on the site. Down in connector, there is Frozen trying to come in on another one of these late con lurks.
Oh my.
But Apex is just getting tucked into his meal at this A bomb site.
Delicious.
And Shoxy deals with the con flank. Akor, last man left alive, and zywoo just takes his head off. 7-1. Vitality are immediately bringing that heat again.
Triple setup on A. zywoo's already read it. He's already rotating. The call has been made. Masuta dealing death. Only good for 1 though. Shox from short drops a bomb in apps, and they've got to jump past his scope and still survive. Easier said than done. Any util would help here in the smoke. Bloom. Shox can't take the shot onto him, but zywoo certainly can. With a gap in the market smoke, he finds another.
Yeah, zywoo exploiting that gap in the market like the capitalist he is. Look at this. Dexter now trying to hold down the site, but from short, Robs is approaching and coming in to help out with the round. Shox now removed, frees Dexter up for a bit more movement. Robs is going to nail that first and the follow-up on the AWP, leaving it to zywoo, who can't get it over the line.
We see this ladder boost almost every game now. Very, very often, and that's the essence of the mid-control that Vitality are going to be running here. Dexter Core coming up cat. They're already out B. There was no call. zywoo didn't know, and now he's trapped with only 20 points of health. He's stuck in the smoke. The mollies pushed him into the view of the apartments, but Akor's backed up to drop more utility, and Robs' flank denied this time around. Akor in a clutch, can't hit the flick, and Vitality, a team ace, everyone there to get on top of that box that zywoo did. Oh, dirty D's from Dexter. The orb's here. Shox puts him to rest, won't let him wrap that B bomb site. So it's back to A. Shox with 1. RPK also deeged. Oh my, Mousesports are doing it with pistols.
Oh, Shox is suddenly wondering how this has gone oh so wrong. Left in an impossible clutch, and it's only the tag. How does BMAS live that?
No armor.
He's made of sterner stuff, is BMAS. Just 35 seconds left, right? And they've barely made a dent. They're where they were a minute ago, still hoping to be given these peaks. Nothing comes through, so now they've got to make a move. And there's Acor with the opener. The Deagle of RPK gets away with damage, and Masuuta's able to trade it out. Rops is suddenly thrown into a clutch. The bomb dropped on the other side of Con, and Apex just swinging gleefully into each fight.
And try to exploit them today, but they've got to do so on that T side, and right now it's been a very slow start. Back to middle. Oh, that's no! What? Oh, despicable! zywoo! How does he do it? Waiting for a bomb plant, flashing for BMAS, who needs another crucial entry here if they want to make this round anything other than just one to be forgotten. Flash over spawn. RPK dodges it, he sees it coming. zywoo's passive and he gets the kill. Apex swings out early, didn't need to, but it might not matter as his team are all here in spades, pushing in Rops with one, and it's not enough.
There was an attempt at an aggro peek into Palace from Shox, but it didn't get anything other than the info that Mousesports do have players here. Rops has opened the round up with a kill on his Shoxy back in CT. And now trying to get in towards the A site. RPK. Not fooling yet, but there are more where that came from. Apex is going to prove to be pretty key to this whole ordeal. He's the man watching Con, keeping RPK's attention fixated at Ramp and Palace. Now on the back of losing Apex, RPK's got to bear too many angles in mind, and so he's blindsided from Ramp. 5 rounds at the end of that first half for Mouse. 10 for Vitality.
5-on-5 retake. Fairly common on Mirage. And you can see they're waiting to flash into spawn. You don't want to do it too early.
It's like a retake server. Shox, ooh, keen with the pistol, has dealt with the flank. That is big, right? Rops coming in on one of these wraps. We know how devastating they can be, like late in a pistol retake, but now you don't have to worry about it thanks to Shoxy. Masuuta is flashed into CT at picture-perfect timing. That is 2 fights that Mousesports have that are untradeable. They can't do anything about these kills that have already happened, so now they have to rush down the site. They're on the bomb, they're sticking it, but Dexter gets taken off, and there's zywoo to close out the round. 11-5, Vitality set to steamroll Mirage. Flashes to get you by. Frozen won't do good with another. Now he's made this whole round doable. Big Frozen. Ice cold, but there's zywoo freezing him out, leaving it all on Acor. Up with the stairs peak and down with RPK. 1v1 between the two usual AWPing suspects. But it really is a David v Goliath story for Acor. The bomb isn't actually planted for Ramp. zywoo does need to catch him crossing. If he gets in, with no kit, zywoo can run him down, but he doesn't even let it get to that point in time. Vitality are up to 13, and now we've got that bye.
Acor's watching it with the orb, but he gets smoked off. That sets him up for a cat split as well. They're going for it quick. No chill for Vitality, and trades are good. Oh, it's a mess. Murder on both sides. Dexter drops the bomb. He's holding his own, but he's going to get pushed down with flashes in his hands. He still wins it. Dexter locking down B, and that was a much-needed round for Mousesports. Here that comes. Flashes for zywoo, and Dexter's got to do it again.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on Dexter. A lot of bodies getting thrown his way. Frozen has got his back, though, through and through, protecting Dexter on his fall back into the site and giving him a new position to fight from. They can't overwhelm him. They can't get past this B defense. It Shox on this late lurk in a 1v5. And while he's so often good in clutches, this round surely not destined to be one of them.
Yeah, we're seeing some good B holds here from Mousesports, though. That's something to rely on. Frozen, it feels like Frozen and Rops have been the heroes of this game for Mouse, actually keeping them afloat. Like the eco wins for Frozen, Rops coming in with some crucial T-side flanks and lurks on the first half. And now Vitality crawling out under, trying to get to the connector. Rops has a nice little angle for this. Oh, they check it. zywoo. Shox jumps up. But Spray Frozen reacts. He still gets one. Shox is low, and Masuuta's finished off. So somehow Mousesports are still in control of this round, but it could all come tumbling down if Apex finds this one kill to the AWP. Trapped behind the boxes and no idea where Apex is. He gets that frag. Bomb is lost under BMAS control. Does he wallbang? Maybe go full flusher. Flash goes over and he kills BMAS as well. So wide, so good. Apex has 3. And Vitality onto 14 off of one man alone, lurking out that A site.
Holding on, there is RPK waiting on this other side, right round the corner. Masuta now joining him. Dexter really needs both of these kills to make it worth it, and he doesn't even get the first. So now the rotation's coming in for Mouse. Their entire economy is on the line, and it's all hinging on a B-side retake. Do they even want to attempt this, knowing that if it goes against them, they are broke up against 15?
And they keep it clean. 4 alive and finding 15. All the opportunity in the world to close out their opponent's map pick and head to Dust 2, where things can really get devastating. And a flank that Vitality may have expected but couldn't deal with. Fast out the ramp, zywoo, he wants to end it in style. The pace is there. Rob's on the balcony, flick back, Robs gets it, but he's traded by RPK's pistol, who won't last long thanks to the AWP, and 2 kills come through in an instant, as well as Frozen in middle. Apex pushes the AWP off, but only to die 2 stairs, and now Shox staring death in the face in a 1-on-4. Has to get the bomb first, but they're not going to let it go down without a fight.
Right. Positive reinforcement worked last time. Shox, very handsome man approaching this 1v4. Damn, all right, didn't work that time around. You want to know why? Because Dexter's dropped dead gorgeous as well. 10 on the board for Mouse.
It's always run through B. There's a triple setup here. They hear the feet. Pitter and patter. Dexter, doesn't matter. He's going to be ready to mow them down. Only good for 1. The AWP crossing again, and the bomb still in the apartments, but not going to get planted anytime soon. RPK needs all the kills, and he's at least found another Apex with a deagle. This is not the round you can afford to close on. RPK 1-on-2. Taking down another AWP, and it needs to be the teammates for Mousesports. It needs to be BMAS closing this one now, or it could be an eco ending for Vitality. Oh, it's not happening. No armor, and he swings for the fight. BMAS just saving Mousesports' bacon.
Means he doesn't have to worry about this jungle side. Rops is homed in. But about to come flooding out of Palace are Vitality. 3 players on the back of that flash. And Rops, who was waiting patiently, is caught in the side of the head. Now they're ready for the ramp push as well. BMAS dropped without even a kill to his name. It's a 3-on-5 in this retake. Acor denies the bomb plant. That's something at least. Buying time for the rotations from the rest of his team and closing this gap. But in the blink of an eye, it is just Acor. Left all alone. Another kill, but the bomb is now down and time is ticking against him. Will down by utility. Not being given anything for free. Acor, this is a very tall order, a very big ask, and one that he might not be able to answer. Peeking up above the boxes, needs to be so aware, and he legs Apex, but it's not the killing blow that was needed. Vitality, they're 1-0 up. Now they take Mousesports map pick, and they manage to get it over the line.
Forget what I said.
It's a 1 damage nade, it just misses. Dexter.
1's still a chunk, very small chunk.
Oh, but there you go. That's chunky. Through the smoke, RPK. Oh, deleted, but Dexter's trying to dance with Shoxy. And they know about Acor concealed in the smoke. The defuse, not defuse, rather. The bomb plant's now coming in.
Sneaky goes BMAS. No one's giving away anything. No one's giving any peeks. Robs will steal them back. And now peeking out on Cat is Shox. Get some more damage done. zywoo Masuta put together 2 and Frozen dinked. Getting out of the round with his armor. Unwinnable situation, and Vitality show us why. Great patience in the post point as well. Just tucked into Goose. Shox. No fear. No worry that they could be moving up Cat, and they were. But he peeks in tandem with his bomb site player of Masuta. They have 4 players ready to hit B. This is a good setup, though. If Robs can at least get some damage off, Frozen could really finish the job with his deagle up close. That will do. Headshot to Apex. Many more where that came from, and Frozen fights next. Then Robs repeaks, and it's just a 1-2 seesaw of death, up and down, but mainly down for Vitality as they don't net any kills. And now 30 seconds to reroute, go back to that A site that is at least understacked, but still has 2 players here. You've got to get past BMAS first. Oh, tagged in middle now. The jig is up. Mousesports know what's going on. BMAS, only 1 kill here would do, and he's done it. Traded, doesn't matter. Shox a 1-on-5. Molly will do nothing with Dexter on the ramp. He's going to fight, and he's going to win. Dropping the bomb and the AK. Really good position for Mousesports to be in, right? These T-forces aren't going to get any easier than the guns we just saw for Vitality fully bought up. Masuta eats a couple of shots and a nade. Akor flashing his teammate back in. Dexter giving it a go. They're already planting. Masuta does die. The job finished off, but Dexter jumping up, and he's traded after one. Still up by a player on Mousesports. zywoo trying to force fights, and he's won his against BMAS. Oh, zywoo, Dirty Deegs back again. It's high noon after all. And 3-on-2 with a gun thrown over to his teammate. They're now both armed. Loses their cat player. zywoo grabs grenades to throw towards Spawn, but Frozen is up and past them. Rops is lost in the source, and zywoo looking for every kill he can find. 4 in the sight.
Playing up close in the window. zywoo trying to watch the tunnel. Shoxy is still patient.
Too patient.
Yeah, he might need to go at some time soon. I mean, I guess the longer he waits, right, the more they're going to discount it. But now he's losing teammates in the site, and he swings out far too late to make this happen. This never should have been around for Mouse, and yet here they are picking it up, stealing it away from Team Vitality.
You know, that's obviously based off of some kind of call in the communication there, but he had 3 players with their back turned. But that's fine, because this will be also a cat take in tandem with the long play. Shock's going to try and drop Spawn, but the looks of things, he might get flashed out. Apex throws it, and in he goes. Oh, Masuta dead at first. And now BMAS has that support. It doesn't matter. zywoo still hits a shot, but he's trapped behind the bins with a bomb. And no way he should be getting out alive. But there he is, somehow fighting through on this position. They do have one smoke for the cross. zywoo lobs the bomb over. And Vitality, this should never have been their round.
No, it should have ended it long. The round should have been done with zywoo trapped there. But this is what this guy is good at. And now the pressure. Mousesports crumbling underneath it. Rops and Frozen, the 2 stars from Mirage left in this retake. Shox mollied out into the open. Rops with a killer opener, but immediately silenced by Apex. And zywoo, he might be low. But that doesn't matter to this guy. 3 in the round for him, 2 for Apex, both of them entrying up short and long to make that happen. Oh, and this position from Rops is dirty. A re-smoke down in the tunnels makes Vitality reconsider. Apex caught on an unfortunate timing by Dexter, who has been locking down middle every single time Vitality have tried to go there. Sorry. Almost bubble-throated you now. zywoo, good for 1. Oh, Rops! Never even saw him! And Shox has just survived the journey through the doors. That makes all the difference. A nade or anything could be huge at denying the plant, but zywoo's got Shoxy's back. Now it is just Shox. 3 points of health. Not gonna happen. They're able to get a leash back on the beast in that round there. 3 for Mousesports.
Yeah, if he nabbed that info.
Yeah, if he nabbed it, and if...
Maybe.
But no. And here's the little run boost into the AWP of Akor. Oh, nice blind shot from RPK, but BMAS is the fun ruiner of this round. Gets it back under wraps for Mouse. They tie us up at 4-4.
They have that long setup. Fast out for Vitality with a corner smoke. They're going to go right up on the edge. Apex blind, he's shooting the wrong way. Dexter deals out death in double, in triple, and drops the bomb as well. RPK may have found his B pick, but it does not matter one bit. And yeah, this is a great round from Dexter on long as well. Mousesports are ready for that. Out the gate, 3 players set towards long.
Back in Kato, it was always a similar story for Dexter.
Second time? Also no. Oh, taking risk getting out long. Apex this time tucks behind the blue bin. It's Akor to find the first, peeking off of his fast cat. Rops with another in middle. And it is just these AWPs that are making mincemeat of Vitality. They're going to try and take room elsewhere, but they don't know about Car. And Dexter pokes his head out with a frag. Oh, there's another. Dexter tapped though. Shox keeps Vitality standing, but not in good standing, as this is a 2v4 with no real estate.
Right, both of them incredible clutches in their own respect, and when given a chance to fight together, it's a very interesting prospect. Over towards short, Rops quick, and so now it is just Shoxy having to relive some of these big clutch moments in the A site. Tagged by Rops on the first peak, but he doesn't finish the job. The nade will, however. Akor rains down death from above.
B dribble smoke again. Frozen frothing at the mouth to get a bit more done here. The molly is good, but he is so blind, and Shox runs him with a Tech 9. Rops at the back of the site. Everyone's blind. No one can see a thing, but Rops is picking targets out of thin air. Blinded by his teammate's flash, will finally bite him back. And now Acor just shuffling in through the window. Trade onto Dexter. The orb is still locked out of the site, and Vitality haven't even crossed. There's no smoke down. BMAS can pick and play for kills, and that he will. Mousesports 8-4. It's a death match right now on this B bomb site, and they're winning every engagement. If he takes another step from this site, that's the furthest he's been from this corner.
No.
In his entire life. Oh, okay.
Robs this time actually tried to go in the corner.
Well, back to the drawing board, I'd say. Now Frozen's really got the pressure on his shoulders.
Frozen thinking, how do I get over to that corner while they're in the tunnels? Because, you know, it's now off limits. Gonna have to fight from outside the window. Frozen, they're getting closer. They're out through middle. Frozen does deal with the first two, but for BMAS, a long way away from the action. And in a 1v3,
as much as gaming gives, it also takes away, and this bomb will take his life if he hangs around here. He's got to get away, and they're coming as well. So now this entire round is just trapping this player in.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? He represents like a delicious treat, does Dexter, right now. They know that this is a free kill, and there it is, nice and free. And a kill. Just like promised. Here's the B play, or at least not really the B play, as now down into the lower tunnels they go on the side of Vitality, and Apex at the top of middle. And now the bomb is going up short. But Rops, he sees the bomb going up short, and he says no. So he stops that. Stop it.
Oh, this flank. It's something, all right. Shox is ready, though. BMAS up on catwalk, 2-on-2. Another flank, make it double trouble. Rops in the back line, smoke in the behind, and climbing through. Rops has got a shot up in through the smoke and into BMAS's waiting arms. zywoo, he's outwardly said he doesn't like the scout. Fair enough, but let's see how it does. Oh, Dexter dishing out death. And even through the smoke.
Let the hate flow through you, Dexter. He's on for the ace. And just zywoo left to beat. The Crown Prince of Vitality doesn't want to go down without a fight, but Dexter is hungry for kill number 5. Dexter wants it, and there it is. The ace for Dexter to close out this half. We're going to kick it back old school as we get ready to throw this over to a quick break.
Still players in T-spawn. Watching mid for that info. Dexter with a smoke out can plant open if he wants. Will just be for long. And zywoo smoked off with a bit of a gap, looking for someone aggressing. Frozen has. Oh, okay. Through the smoke. All right, guy. Okay, buddy. Vitality full cat retake now. They've got flashes. They're going to wait for them. Boom goes one, and in come the Frenchman. Dexter throwing another one high to set up his goose players, and oh, he's not needed. Dexter does it all alongside Frozen and Acor, so actually he only does one, but it still counts. Mousesports onto 11-5. Oh, B push. Rops,
yeah, could get caught at bad timing. They explode in. Dexter trying to get it back under control, but he can't. And so now things get awkward. zywoo's scout is in this A bomb site as well. zywoo with a scout and all 3 players low. He has set himself up to go on a tear here. They are all one shot away from certain death. And flushing out the elusive zywoo is a tricky task indeed. He's jump shotting with the scout. Oh no, there's one on a BMAS. zywoo still hidden at the elevator, trying to climb to new heights with this scout. And with the peak, jumping up, another for zywoo, and there's our PK to finish it off. Kind of clutching at straws here. Everywhere they've tried to go, they've been denied the ground needed. And in this round, it's no different. As smoke falls, it's short, so they just flash right through. zywoo putting up a hold, has support from, well, did have support from Apex, but zywoo don't need it. He doesn't need your support. There it is. Cleans them all up. Nice and easy for zywoo, 7-11.
I wonder if Mousesports, now knowing zywoo's on this A site, are going to start, when they hit guns, to do the same, to crunch that B bomb site and, you know, try and avoid the majority of Vitality. Because, oh, zywoo, bit of a comeback from this guy. 4 kills.
is going to prove to be crucial if Vitality want to hold on to A. Now all this utility is raining in. The flashes are already gone for zywoo and Apex, and so they're just clutching at straws to try and hold on to this site. zywoo's found through the smoke. They don't know about Apex, but he cannot deny that bomb. And as he swings wide, Acor gets the better of him. A 2-on-3. Rops all the way through the B-bomb site at 10 points of health as well. He could blindside Shox, but I think Shox has sensed that something isn't entirely right about this. That AWP retrieve down in mid, holding for the cross back, nails the shot.
Apex needs to do something dastardly, and Robs has already come up on that lurk-up cat to kill him. Done deal, locked in round, 14 found, and Robs is going to get a little bit more on his plate. He's not hungry though. Shox takes it back. Double Molotov. They won't let him grab the gun. That's a great collapse on from Mousesports, and BMAS finds his third with the flames. Going long as Apex. Oh, he gets into pit. Great spawn, and he has a smoke to help him out. Masuta again dead early to Rops in the B site. Through the smoke, nothing he could have done. Shox pushes lower to kill Dexter, and he's got the support from zywoo to keep his mid under control. Shox getting out of there alive, and that's great because Vitality were just about to get trapped. Mousesports were wrapping onto Shox from upper tons, but he is now scarpered away with his life and with the man advantage.
You know, Masuta falling again right away, 3-20, having a very, very rough time. But that's where you look at guys like zywoo and Shox. That's where you need them to fill this void. And Apex doing a good job of throwing his name in the hat as well. Bomb gets out of there at least, that's something. But Apex just keeps on fighting. And so it's lost again on the catwalk. Rops has been waiting in mid for a kill to present itself. And now with the bomb lost, Vitality not giving anything away. Really, just letting Robs sit in this horrible situation. There's the mid flash. Robs might have been waiting, but they knew all along. That's when you need him to have his round. It's not about Masuta winning you all the rounds. It's about him winning you the round that he has to. Masuta, this time, pushing up in the tunnels, trying to build some confidence. That nade might finish frozen off, and there he is in with the triple.
Nice.
So a good confidence-boosting round for the guy here.
Get him.
Go on, Masuta, get the 4K. It's Rops with his scout. I know it's scary, and if you peek it slow, you're a dead man. Tagged on the first peek, but there he is. Masuta with 4. Yeah, this is one of these moments, right, from Masuta, where even holding your own, even going 1-for-1 would be a huge victory in its own right.
Nice.
There's the flash, the push in on the back of it.
Lovely.
And they trade it out in favor of Vitality. Big utility raining in, right? The Molotov to trap them into that fight. The flashes to blind everyone as Vitality are approaching. Apex really does a great job with his utility and getting the most out of RPK and Masuta there.
Yeah, great read to even be set up triple cat, right? They take long early, they see nothing, and they go, well, hey, if we're not getting long timing fast, we should just rotate out. That's awkward for Shox.
Oh, now that.
B. There's still a player here, and that player is zywoo, so let's not get worried yet. But if Masuta dies, that could be a massive problem. Luckily, zywoo's dropped the bomb. 15 seconds on the clock, and Frozen physically cannot win this round, whether he gets the smoke shot or not. Apex is dishing damage down, and Frozen's going to walk to his death, surely, if he goes through this one. It might even fade, and not to his favor. But Apex turns and will still finish the kill after time.
Here we go. This is the round. This is the one where you're hoping he can get a couple of kills to his name.
No,
the boost
yes.
gives away that kill early. And now Masuta, now the pressure's on, right? They get that kill. In they come. There's the lineup. Masuta went from bottom of the board to right up with the big boys. Right there with that 4K. Putting a stop to a B rush that could have uprooted everything for Vitality.
Yeah, I mean, you put it well, Harry, the other round where you said, like, it's not about winning all the rounds, it's about winning your round. And, you know, when you're having a bad game, there's something to take away from it. It's like, yeah, okay, you might not be performing, and you can sit there and you can complain about you're not performing. 14-13. And Mousesports fast out long. RPK, he's here, but he's got an entourage of CTs to help him out. Into the pit he goes with Masuta. This smoke wall has cut all info out of both sides. Molly's separating these two CTs. Masuta with a dink, but that's all he's going to get. Rops lives to tell the tale and could even be thrown this AWP. Flashes high to set RPK up back into the fray of the fight. Robs is tucked, and RPK is now the only man that stands here. zywoo catching the boosted player. There's another one. RPK wins it. He does it all alone. The tank from the pit, and he's putting them to rest. It's only Dexter in a clutch.
That was so back and forth. That was so wild, fighting through the two smokes. But it's RPK. Of course it is. Down in the pit. Haven't had to say his name for a hot minute now. And he delivers us that triple. He keeps it alive for Vitality.
Wow.
And he closes it out as well. All headshots, all 4. And a 14th for Vitality to tie this game up. Feels bad for Rops and the rest of Mouse.
Yeah, Rops has been having a great series as well. There he goes, he drops from the server. Bid take, can they still do it? It's a 4v4 now, they've carved a path. Masuta said after one, oh dear, this could fall.
Yeah, do it right by Rops.
Oh, and as you say that, the orbs come back in play. Shocks and zywoo, a playground on this B bomb site. Shocks flashing himself back in. That bomb is loose in middle. Acor, 1-on-3. Not being given a treat, not being given anything. 15 on the clock, at least has to die before the time expires. Jumping up, Shocks is right below him. RPK peeking out wide. That smoke does him favors, but zywoo still trades, and 15. Oh, that smoke comes down on long, that stops the take. RPK, he's going to see these flashes come over. He's got all the info in the world. Dexter tagged. RPK from the pit. We know what he can do. He's dropped one. Molly out. Can he call for support? Can anyone help him in this position? Trapped in the pit. Apex can cover, but no flash available. And 30 seconds for Mousesports to make magic happen.
Oh, they've lost zywoo. He's out for the count. Apex and RPK are pulling this one over the line. It's just Acor left, a 1v4, 25 seconds. Nails the first shot down into the pit, but there's so much more where that came from that we need out of Acor. Up he goes, already crossed onto the car as Apex, and there's the swing that ends it all. A gentleman in chat, but full disrespect in